Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to compare two world-class bookshelf speakers. Some of the items that I am going to compare are several technical parameters and other physical parameters. These two parameters, both technical and physical specifications, are present in both Whorfedel Denton 85 and Bauer & Wilkins 707S2 bookshelf speakers. There is not the slightest intention from the content creator to bring down the audio speaker products brand. This all data is taken from several reliable sources. And you should continue to watch this video until the end so that you do not misunderstand. Here we go! These two bookshelf speakers have an SPL of 88 and 84 decibel over a distance of 1 meter. At a distance of 5 meters, the Whorfedel Denton 85 is 2 decibel louder than the Bauer & Wilkins. I should say continuous output power, not maximum power. Continuous output power of this amplifier is almost the same, Denton 20 watts and Bauer & Wilkins 30 watts. To avoid bass sound entering the tweeter and treble sound entering the woofer, we need a crossover circuit. The Whorfedel Denton 85 has a more complicated crossover circuit if we compare it to the Bauer & Wilkins, that the crossover circuit is simpler. By the way, most audio enthusiasts tend to choose heavier speakers than light ones. The Whorfedel Denton 85 is 3 kg heavier when compared to the Bauer & Wilkins 707S2. In my experience, the greater the volume of the speaker cabinet, the better the quality of the bass sound produced. Whorfedel Denton 85 has twice the volume of Bauer & Wilkins. All things related to color is that it depends on a person's taste for their eyes. Here I will not conclude who won. Both the Whorfedel Denton 85 and Bauer & Wilkins 707S2 have 3 color variants. A binding post is most commonly found as the output connector on a speaker cabinet. It seems that Bauer & Wilkins have better binding posts made of metal. And which do you think is better, metal or plastic? The main driver in a bookshelf speaker is the woofer. The diameter of the Denton speaker cone is 35 mm larger than the Bauer & Wilkins. And also the diameter of the voice coil is 5 mm larger. Both of them high-frequency driver or tweeter. On this bookshelf speaker use a dome tweeter type, but the Bauer & Wilkins have a resonance suppressed. We can see that on the profile lips of the woofer hole, the thickness of the cabinet can be measured. Denton has a diameter of approximately 25 mm and Bauer & Wilkins is 20 mm. The crossover between the high treble frequency and the low bass frequency, when the two decrease to the intersection point, is called the crossover frequency. I prefer crossover frequency 3.1 kHz because it is very far from the 1 kHz frequency of the human voice. Denton 85 tends to low bass frequency, but Bowers and Wilkins tends to high frequency. Bowers and Wilkins has a wider bandwidth of 8 kHz. The Bowers and Wilkins 707S2 was made and launched for the first time in early 2018. Then next a year later by the Wurfedel Denton 85. Wurfedel Denton 85 provides 3 years warranty. Register your product within 90 days from the date of purchase. Bowers and Wilkins provide 5-year warranty for passive speaker. Foam plugs are useful for reducing air coming out of the cabinet port, so best be solid. But Denton 85 has not talked about foam plug yet. The Wurfedel Denton 85 is priced between $800 and $1,000. And Bowers and Wilkins is priced between $750 and $800. Denton is solid in the bass. Bowers and Wilkins are cool in the mid and treble. Denton CAT file attachment. I am presenting to you the Denton 85 crossover. This crossover is very complicated and complex. It looks like it is good and consists of several passive components. And I must also present to you the Bowers and Wilkins crossover circuit. All the circuits are very simple, and this will produce a mid sound, and the treble will be better. It seems like this is very simple crossover. An inductor should be installed in parallel with the tweeter coil. Bowers and Wilkins bookshelf speaker provide 2 foam plugs so that bass air sound does not come out directly. The more foam plug you install, the denser and rounder the bass sound will be. Thank you for watching.